Hi friends, welcome back to Farm Girl Diaries. My name is Caitlin and we are going to harvest potatoes today. It is July 18th and I honestly thought I was going to have about 2 more weeks with my potatoes. When we go outside I'll show you. My greens have started dying back. The weeds have really taken over my potato bed within the last 2 weeks. Um, and so I had a mold growing on top of my potato bed. So I wanted to see if it was affecting the potatoes to see if I needed to harvest them today. And so I accidentally pulled a plant out, got a potato, and I already picked them off, but you can see it starting to grow eyes. And that means my potatoes need to come out of the ground. I don't want them growing eyes while they're still in the ground. So I am not dressed. You can't tell I have a skirt on. I am not dressed to harvest potatoes. So I am going to go change. It is 7 o'clock. I'm not honestly in the mood to harvest potatoes today. But pulling this one out and seeing a little eye on it means it's time to get some potatoes out. So I'm going to go change and I'll meet you out at the garden to harvest this year's round of potatoes. Okay, I've changed. I got a basket. I got a drink. We're going to go pull potatoes. So I have on long sleeves and long pants. And it is 84 degrees outside. So that is hot. So we are going to get this done quickly. I think I am partly allergic to a lot of vegetables. Whenever I'm in messing with vegetables, I always end up itching like crazy. So I thought I would help myself between the thistle and then the itchiness that I get. To put on long sleeves, I'm going to grab my gloves and knock this puppy out. So let me show you what the potato bed looks like right now. The past 2 weeks, we were in the heat wave. In the middle of July, we always have the worst heat wave, and then it kind of goes back down in August. It's still hot, but not this hot. Right now, we're kind of sitting about 90 degrees every single day. So that is hot. The potatoes are starting to die back. I was honestly going to let them go for another week and a half. They started dying back, and particularly the ones I'm really concerned about are my red potatoes, because I had a lot of plants, and now the plants are all but gone. So, and in its place, thistle is really taking over. So I definitely, at the very least, want to get the red potatoes out. When I get in there, I start looking at I have 2 different yellow potatoes. I forget what they are. But when I get in and start looking at them, I may decide that, hey, they're okay, I can leave them for a little bit. But the plants are starting to die back. So we're going to go in there, I'm going to see what we can get out of it. The rule for potatoes is you want to harvest them about 2 weeks after they start dying back. If you want baby potatoes, you can harvest them whenever you want. But for the full-size potatoes, about 2 weeks after they start dying back. Hey, Sawyer, stay. I live in town, and I don't have a fence around my yard. So I have my dog out and the cat out, but they're both chained up. Like my dog is chained up, the cat's in his pen. I just heard someone start hollering, and my worst fear, which already has happened, we went on a walk a couple weeks ago, and there were dogs out, and I had to my dog could care less, but other dogs are not as friendly as mine. And so I was getting nervous, when I'm outside, I have to be outside with her. So I just heard yelling, that sounded like maybe a dog got away from somebody. I don't know, but I'm like, oh, I need to pay attention and make sure nothing bad happens while my baby is outside. Okay. I'm blabbering. It's hot outside. Let's get this going. Okay, this guy right here, we're going to dig up first. This is a volunteer potato that you can actually see him growing down there. See, I got to get him out. Look at them. See, look at them. They're growing on the surface, so they may not be good anymore. That's a volunteer potato that has been growing there for 3 years. So I'm hoping I get something from that. I'm going to be kind of upset if I don't get anything from that potato. Okay, now we're walking through the tomato patch. So looking at our potatoes start right in here. And they go the whole way back. And you can see right there we have a patch of thistle, there we have thistle, there we have thistle. So lots of thistle coming. And then look, so sometimes potatoes can do this. My potato has put off fruit. Okay, let's go back and get our basket while we talk about that fruit. So potatoes can fruit, not all of them do. but sometimes they can. But do not eat that fruit. That's not something you can eat. It is toxic, which is bizarre to me that this potato produces toxic fruit. So I don't know why, but don't eat the fruit the potatoes grow. It's not good for you. Okay, let's check out this russet here and see what we got. For free potatoes, that's not bad. Now, I definitely have some sort of a pest. That one was a nice one. So that one sucks that something got that. So I lost a couple, but I got a couple good sized ones. Like, I mean, this is nothing to sneeze at, right? So what I'm gonna do, which I don't know if this is the right thing to do or not, I'm gonna toss these back in this spot. I left a couple of babies. There were a couple that were smaller than this guy. I left them, and I think that's why I still get potatoes here. So I'm gonna do the same thing again. I'm gonna leave these things. Maybe something eats them, maybe something doesn't, but maybe I get potatoes here. Another one. Maybe I get potatoes here next year again. So these are russets that I planted. Again, I planted these 3 years ago. So that's exciting. Okay, let's go to the main potato patch now.
So this is just going to be a note for everybody that is watching. Those big leaves you can see at the bottom of your screen, that is a butternut squash. And I heavily plant everything. I intersperse my plants. And I really like that method. I have a great time with that method. But I don't know how I did it, but somehow I pulled this butternut squash out and it completely died. So it had a couple of decent, well, not decent size, but like smaller butternut squashes that it was just starting to kind of fill out. And so they died. So that really sucked for me. I thought I had another butternut squash. I'm like, okay, well, I have one, so I have a backup. But the backup that I thought I had is actually a pumpkin, which I'm not sleazing at. I will take the pumpkin for the fall decorations. But I pulled this butternut squash out and it was looking so good. So be careful if you have things that intermingle with each other, that you're really mindful. Again, I have no idea how I did this, but that plant is dead now.
Oh my god. Look at that guy. Look how big he is. That is awesome. Found another insect. Or another pest. This greening is another sign that this potato needs to come out. It's being exposed to too much sun. And this greening, the entire potato will turn green, could make you sick. But I've eaten this before and it doesn't make me sick. Just a process of aging potato, but you can see something's eating it too. So we'll cut that spot out and we'll eat the rest of it. And this is why I like chitting my potatoes. So this is a potato that I cut in half and I planted this whole half. So you can see it's kind of starting to rot and all that fun stuff, but I like knowing that this is the seed potato and I don't want to harvest it. And this is why I really like the root stout method, because I can do this. I just pull away the straw, and here are my potatoes. Again, another one where it's been exposed to the sun, so it's starting to green up on me. But we'll eat it and that'll be just fine. Do you remember when we planted these? These are pants I just got out of the wash and they're already filthy. But if you remember when we planted these, we put a layer of cardboard down and then maybe 2 inches of soil down and then the straw. And the cardboard is completely broken down and these potatoes have grown decently well. So we're going to see how the rest of them do. These, I forget what kind these are. I'm not super obsessed. They're kind of small. I got a couple of nice sized ones. Like, that guy's a beauty. But they're pretty. Yeah, might go very dirty very quickly. But they're kind of small. So I don't know. I've never done these kind before. So I don't know if that's the variety is just small, or if, I don't know. I fertilized these a couple times. Oh, and then look, this is what I've never seen this before. It's the root and all these different potatoes that I would keep growing. I'm leaving everything behind. The seed potato, that root, I'm leaving it all behind. And maybe it'll grow more next year. That's always exciting. Pull back the straw and look at the potatoes. And then these, I think, are the chickpeas. These are the chickpeas that I planted. I did not plant them over here. Something else brought them over here. Ooh, hello. Hello. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. I think I found my pest. I thought I saw a nest in here when I started digging. I was like, no, it can't be a nest. It's a nest. So, we're gonna try to not disturb them. I might have just hit one. I don't think so. And we're gonna try to get my potatoes out of here without messing with them. I should want them out of my garden, and I do, but they're babies and they're cute. So I don't wanna mess with them too much. I do have a garden cat though, so I'm gonna tell the garden cat to wait till these little babies grow up. Try to put this one back. Wait till these little babies grow up and then come have dinner. Oh, hello. Hello. You're going the wrong direction. You're going the wrong direction. You scared me. You need to go that way. Your family is over here. Your family is in there. Yeah. Go dig. I'll leave you alone. Go dig. Okay. See? This is why. This is why I should be eradicating them. Look at this. Look at this. But they're cute. You don't just kill cute things, do you? Okay, well, I don't.
What's funny is I consider myself a hunter, but I don't kill cute things.
outside. I'm going to go back and find those bowls. They are actually, I think, right under here. Look at this potato. Look how big it would have been. Like, look at that potato. That was going to be a gorgeous potato. They ate it all. But I guess we can't complain. That's a decent bucket or basket of potatoes. I want to show you this one too. They ate all of them. I am hot. I am sweaty. And you can see my leg. I'm very, very dirty. But I want to weigh these. Come on. Turn on. There we go. I'm going to weigh these. And I want to see. How much these weigh. I bought 3 different types. I need to go back and look at the video because I forget what types I got. I got 3 different types, and they were 4 pounds for $8. So I want to see how many I got, and I want to see how many I got per color. Okay, this is not working. Okay, hold on. Oh no, this is gonna work. And then I want to go compare it to how much they would be in the store. So I definitely had better luck with the red potatoes. The red potatoes were incredibly prolific. The white potatoes at the end of the garden bed did better than the ones at the beginning. However, the ones at the end had the pest. So that was annoying. I lost a lot of really good size potatoes because they were eaten. Now they were only a little eaten. Like this one, something just started chopping it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to cut the end off and I'm going to eat that now. Ones that have been chomped on just a little bit or have any sort of blemish won't cure well. I intend to cure as many of these as I can. And you also want to harvest after it's rained, not after it's rained recently. Kind of want to go a little bit of a dry period, which is another reason why I wanted to get them harvested today, because it's supposed to rain on Friday. Today's Tuesday. And I have plans Wednesday and Thursday, and it's supposed to rain Friday. Okay. So, I think that's all of the, nope. I think that's all the red ones. Okay. I'm also making a mess on my kitchen floor. Okay, I need to see you. I need to see you. Okay, hold on. 13.4. So, I'm going to take notes so I remember. So my red potatoes were 13.4 pounds. Now actually my basket is 1 pound. So I'm going to say, I'm just going to round to 12. 12 pounds of red potatoes. So that I think is a pretty good deal. I'm itchy now. So that I feel like is a pretty good deal. I bought $8 for 4 pounds of sweet potatoes. I guess that's not $8 for 4 pounds of sweet potatoes. I guess that's not really a good deal. I 4, 8, 12. I tripled what I bought. But I don't think that's a good deal. Were they $8? Yeah, I think they were. I think. And look, this one was starting to set a new plant. Yeah, these were definitely ready to come in. Okay, so let's do some math on the kitchen floor. So this big bowl was 17 pounds. The bowl weighs 3, so it was 14 pounds of potatoes. 14 pounds white potatoes. So that's a total of 26 pounds of potatoes. Okay, so now let me go to Tractor Supply's website because they still have potatoes. They were on clearance and they didn't have any left. Was I going to go buy some? Because I think I could absolutely get another round of potatoes. We have about 90 days and left in our growing season, I mean. God, I'm hot. And I planted these potatoes in April, about mid-April, so April, May, June, July. I think I could get another round, but I don't have any for sale. Okay. So let's see what they used to be. I thought I paid $24. But let's see. Like $8 a pack. So 12 pounds total for $24. But let's see. I grew 26 pounds of potatoes for $24. I feel like that's not very good. I'm happy. I got 26 pounds of potatoes, but I feel like I should have got a lot. Why? No, for 24 pounds of potatoes, right? No, $24. 12 pounds of potatoes, 4, 8, 12. I bought 3 packs. They were 4 pounds a piece for $24. Okay, I think I'm confusing you. I know I'm confusing me. Okay, so let's see what a pack of red potatoes costs. So I had 12 pounds. I'm trying to get the numbers right in my head. I'm not a math person, in case you could tell. Okay, so a bag of red potatoes, a 5-pound bag of red potatoes is $6. So I grew 12 pounds of red potatoes for $8. I saved a little money, not a lot, but I saved a little money. And then white potatoes. Five-pound bag of white potatoes or russet potatoes is anywhere from $6 to $7. So I grew 14 pounds of white potatoes. So a 5-pound bag is about, let's say, $6.50. So I saved money on the white potatoes. Not so much. I saved money all around, but wait, hold on. Let's do that math. So let's say they were $6 a piece. I'm really bad at math, friends. I really wish someone else was doing this math for me. So I have 26 pounds of potatoes. Okay? Let's see if I can make this make sense. So 26 pounds of potatoes divided by 5-pound bags is 5.2. So let's round to 5 times 6, about $6 a bag, is $31. So I saved $7. But they're homegrown by me. I'm not bummed. I mean, how can you be bummed with this many potatoes and like a whole other basket? How can you be bummed with that? And like, I got some really nice ones, but I feel like it wasn't the cost-saving measure that it should have been. I'm definitely not growing the amount of potatoes that I'm still here. I'm definitely not growing the amount of potatoes that I could be growing, and I don't really know why. That soil was really good. I fertilized. I obviously lost I will say I probably lost, let's say, 2 pounds of potatoes to voles. And that's just an estimate, but I'm still happy. I'm not as happy. Obviously, I'm not as happy as I feel like I could be. I'm kind of bummed that I only saved $7, and I put a lot of work in. And to be honest, I bought the dirt, I bought the straw, and I bought the potash. So did I really even save anything? Okay. Well, I think last year I grew 18 pounds of potatoes. So last year, I'm doing better than last year. I'm not going to tell myself that last year I didn't plant 12 pounds of potatoes. So I doubled the potatoes that I put in the ground. I doubled. We're going to be happy about it. We're not going to allow to be sad. So it is what it is, right? I'm happy I got what I got. I'm going to be grateful that I got what I got. I'm going to stop thinking about how much I should have gotten. I'm going to be happy we got what we got. So stay tuned for part 2 where we're going to talk about curing these. The ones that have kind of been gnawed on, I kept the ones I can save. I left in the garden the ones that I can't save in hopes that they will reseed and come back next year. But we're going to cure these. The ones that can't be cured, we're going to eat or can now. Probably eat because I don't think I have that many that need to be canned. But we're going to cure these so that we can eat these throughout winter. So thank you guys for joining me. Come back on the next video to see how we cure these. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye, friends.